The Horsecock Express, once again, on a scale of 1 to Missy Hyatt, how many different wrestlers have you been with over the years?
1 to Missy Hyatt. I don't have a number on the top of my head. I'd probably have to think back the past 22 years I've been in this business, and, you know, oh, this is going to be fun for you, isn't it?
Well, 22 years in the business. Let's start there. Did we average 1 gentleman a year, 2 gentlemen a year?
No, not 1 a year.
3?
Well, I was with Jess Chris for 7 years from high school.
Right.
And then Shawn Michaels came along.
Right.
That was a good 9 months, so that's 2. I'm not comfortable with this question. I'm really not.
Well, you know what, Tammy? Here's an interesting point, though. The perception is that maybe the number is high. Might we be shocked to know that it's 10?
I hate you right now.
I mean, 11, 12?
Yeah, and there's my boyfriend
4 that we
cracking
know.
up.
1, Chris, Shawn, well, 3 that we know.
Okay, there's 3, so Damien, Chris, Shawn.
All right.
There is no Bret Hart.
Right,
No
we
matter
all
what
know
the
that
rumors
already.
have
We
said.
all know that already.
Even though my boyfriend doesn't want to believe me about that. See? I told you.
And for the record, I'm with you on Montreal, by the way. Nobody's going to admit it.
Exactly.
God damn it. Are we to 20?
Okay, there's
20 would be an average of 1 a year, almost.
There's no, not 1 a year. Absolutely not.
So 40 would be 2 a year.
No, it's definitely not 40. Okay.
I'm too high.
Okay,
I'm too high.
Someone that he actually just deleted from my Facebook page a week ago. Remember you went and deleted him from my Facebook page? Little guy?
Double N?
Sky Lolo?
Double N?
N. Who the hell is that?
Initials?
Haiti Kid?
N?
Initials.
Hornswoggle.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of his real name. Yeah, Dolph Ziggler.
Okay. So there's 4. Sounds like the number's 4, if you ask me.
I forgot about him.
You can't say it, but I'm going to blow up your spot.
No, you've erased Josh, but he's just an indie worker.
Did you tap for the Master Lock Challenge?
Yes, I tapped to the Master Lock. See, I couldn't even remember him, so I need your help.
If you had a guess,
The 19-year-old last year in Virginia.
Who would really ever know?
The 19-year-old last year in Virginia, you know that.
It's a long time.
I had to confess that there was a 19-year-old last year in Virginia.
More than 25, less than $1 million. Are we safe?
Not more than 25.
Not more than 25?
No.
More than 10, less than $1 million. Between 10 and
Well, okay,
25.
how many are we
10
at
and
right
25.
now? Okay.
Well, you're at like
Damien,
7
Chris,
with all these
Shawn,
indie
Masters,
guys that-
Ziggler, Josh, that idiot.
We're not up to him yet.
Okay. Okay, that's 7.
Maybe we should start with companies. Who did you bang in?
Start with companies. Okay, let's work the territories.
Smoky Mountain.
Smoky Mountain was only Chris?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, completely.
Okay. Okay, WWE, WWF, first run.
Mm-hmm.
We know Shawn.
Shawn. There's one that Damien doesn't know about. I just remembered.
Well, which he will now.
Actually,
Virgil.
What?
I don't know.
No.
Ahmed, great
Ew.
googly moogly.
I don't go for chocolate.
Well, who was the other one in your first run up there then? It was Shawn and...
One of my best friends. What are you doing?
You want to take a guess? You can throw it out.
he's gotta puke. He's gotta puke.
Draws.
No.
Story.
Never in a million years.
You heard a story?
Never in a million years. I swear on my father's grave.
I heard a story.
No, Father's grave. I take Father's
I've
grave.
heard
over.
stories about it, all kinds of shit. No, that never
His
happened.
word on it.
Give me the year and we'll see if we can guess it.
That never happened. Never in a million years. Swear to God.
Oh, I'll have to tell you, suck it, because I'm going to have to take his word for it.
Draws? Said it himself? Oh.
Can you even talk?
Never in a million years. No, there was no draws. Believe me, he was too fucking weird. Very nice guy, but no, not my type.
Worker or office? What are we talking about?
Worker. One of my best friends I ever had in the business.
Who's the best friend in the business?
Zip.
No.
Zip.
He had a British accent.
Regal?
No.
Davy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would you do
Davy.
that to Diana?
Were you and Davey together for a prolonged time, or was this a drunken fling?
It was an off and on.
Did Sean know?
Yeah, because Davey was after Sean.
So there was heat.
So you were the source
I was a source for a lot of heat.
of all that shit. Look at you.
Well, I was a big source of the heat between Sean and Brett because Sean thought I was banging Brett, but I wasn't. Brett and I were just very good friends.
Right.
So that was a lot of base heat between them. Was me too.
Look at you.
My legacy.
God. Were you ever
Yeah,
invited to
Damien
the
didn't
Hart
know about
family
that one.
barbecues, perhaps?
Oh, the Hart family adored me.
More family handshake.
I know the Hart family handshake. I was privy to that information, and no one but the Harts know that.
Oh, okay.
Let me shoot.
They have a
shoot it to you?
handshake. That's a little.
This is the Hart family handshake. It's here, here, here,
Yeah.
and then you lock thumbs and fly.
That's kind of like the 8th grade handshake.
That's
in
the
an
Hart family
urban
handshake.
City.
Owen and Brett taught me it.
Really pissed at
All right. Let's say we're at 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Where can ECW? Oh, for
Ew.
God's sakes.
I wouldn't have gone near any of those.
Sandman.
Ew, are you crazy?
Todd.
Who?
Todd. Todd is God.
Todd
you know.
who?
Gordon.
Oh, please, come on.
Nobody up there?
No.
Nobody up there. Well, the Sabu, but
So would I.
that
Come on.
wasn't sex though. That was.
I heard that too. You got it. Come on. Were you
We
ripping
have the
me
clip
now?
later. Sabu was on our show and he told the story about
He's
you. We'll show it to you.
he's probably on crack when he said it.
Might have been. Might have been. Well, we're moving to where are we going now?
WCW was after that.
Yeah.
No,
Nobody
nobody.
there, right?
No.
But then you came back, WWF, right? This was the Road Warriors period.
No,
right?
that was before I
That
left
was still the first run. Okay. So we're at 8. I refuse to believe this.
Well, then, okay, 9 if you count the 19-year-old last year in Virginia. I don't really.
All right. So we'll stop at 9. How many fans out of 10 do you meet at conventions that are totally creepy? Can you also describe the creepiest fan encounter you've had, and was that fan creepier than Eric Sims?
Well, Eric Sims is pretty high up there in the creepy department, especially when he tried to lick my feet once. It's a whole nother story. I had him beaten up because of that.
How does that come about? We're a legitimate wrestling agent like Eric Sims.
Okay. He tried to convince everybody years ago. I was young. I was probably 21, 22. We're doing an indie show. And he tried to convince everybody he was a masseuse, an actual licensed massage therapist. And my feet were hurting me that day from wearing heels. So he's like, I'll rub your feet. I'm a massage therapist. I know reflexology. I'm like, okay. So I get up on this, like, it was like a massage table, and my feet are up, and he's, massaging my feet, which was actually good. He kind of knew what he's doing. And then he reaches down and tries to lick my toes. I was like, what the hell are you doing? I kicked him. And then I called this guy, Jimmy, who was one of Chris's best friends, into the room, who was like a big biker dude, and he was in the Marines or something like that, I don't know. And I told him what he did, and he like grabbed him by the shirt, dragged him out of the room, gave him a couple shots. Of course, Sims will probably deny it. But yeah, he tried to lick my toes, freak.
That's no BS.
Oh, boy. Slick Chris, Fall River. What do you think about CM Punk's...
Wait, we didn't answer about the craziest...
Oh, yeah, creepiest
Creepiest
fan
fan.
encounter.
Well, most fans are actually very nice, very cool.
Sometimes buy you things on the internet.
Yes, send me gifts from the internet. So I do appreciate every fan out there, I really do. I even said that in my Hall of Fame speech. I had thanked every single fan out there, because if it wasn't for fans, we wouldn't be where we are, period, But yeah, there's been a few creepers over the time. I mean, one happened, wasn't even at a convention. I was off the road for like 3 days. It was just shortly after I started with Vince, so I was still living home. I was young. I was 21 when I got hired by Vince, so I was still living with my mom. And I was home for 3 days from like a 3-month run, and I was in bed. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm trying to catch up on sleep, and my mom comes knocking at my door, and she says, "So and so is here, to see you." I said, "Who?" "Oh, so and so went to high school with you." I'm like, "No, it wasn't you, James." So I get up out of bed, I'm in my pajamas, I peek around the corner into the living room, there's some random fan sitting in my father's recliner. So I pull my mom around the corner, I'm like, "Ma, I don't know this person, this is a fan." She's like, "Oh, but they said they went to school with you." I'm like, "Of course they did, they're trying to get in the house." So I said, make them leave, or I'm going to call 911. We're going to get the cops over here. She's like, oh, you can't do that. It's probably just some nice person who wants to meet you. I'm like, Mom, we can get robbed, raped, murdered. She just
How old
didn't
is he?
grasp
Is he
it.
a grown man?
Grown man. Yeah. I'm like, we could get robbed, raped, murdered, you know, or dismembered. Who knows what could have happened? So she told him to leave, and he left, thank God. But yes, but she never grasps that, you know, you can't believe anybody anymore.